Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. Ralph Phillips here. You know what? I didn't put on a jersey. I meant to put on a jersey. I've got my dinner right here. Dinner was just served, so I'm going to be eating while while we be talking. Oh man, what's up, Tom? Gonna draft Vern Troyer tonight. Your boy. He played West Virginia, right? Oh man. So I tell you what, I'm excited about Bain. I'm excited about it more for the fact that it's excited the fan base. You know, that's what's exciting about it. Everybody's really high on this guy. And it's really injected some hope in the fan base. And boy, did we need it. Boy, did we need it. So many people feel like we are contenders now, just with that one addition. So we've got that hopium going for, yeah, I know who Vern Troyer is, Tom. We got that hopium going for the good part of the season. So I'm trying some different stuff out tonight after last night having the computer crap out on me. So I just had way too much going on. It's the first time my computer has ever crashed on me, this new one. You know, so hopefully that won't happen tonight. I've got much less on it. And I'm not doing the vertical streaming like I was last night. So that was just something new I was trying out. What's up, Chris? You happy, man? You happy we got Bain? Hold on, y'all. Let me go put a jersey on or something. Yeah. This was for you, Tom. Yeah, man, I tell you, it was a miracle. It really was a miracle. The Jason Light needed to knock it out of the park, and he did. Although it was really nothing that he did, but he had the patience. You know, he had the patience. He talked about he had people to trade up with, and he had people to trade down with. And they just kind of hung there, and they were like watching Bain, and they were like, this guy might fall to us. And he did. And it worked out because the fan base is super excited. Rightfully so. The and Jason Light is, well, is saved basically. I think Bowles is still on the hot seat, but I think Jason knocked it out of the park. Got very lucky. So for all the Jason Light haters out there, they're pretty upset. I'm gonna try not to sit here and eat in everybody's face, so I'm gonna switch it over to this so you can't really see me eating as much. I don't mean to be rude with my eating, but I'm starving. And dinner was literally ready a minute before I hit the start streaming button. So I'm excited about him. Um, I had some stuff. I had some stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, a quarter. Adam Schefter put it up here. A quarter of the NFL teams did not draft in the first round. They didn't. There was 8 teams that had no picks in the first round. That's fascinating. The Bengals, the Bills, the Broncos, Colts, Falcons, Jaguars, Packers, and 49ers. Now, 49ers have the first pick in the second round. But I think the Falcons have 2 picks in the second round. Some interesting stuff we learned about Bain. I watched all of his pressures and everything. His cousin is Carlton Davis. And I don't know if he played with Kalijah Kancey, but, they're both from the same school. So he knows Kalijah Kancey. Kancey was the first one that called him when he got drafted. This guy Bain has no sense of humor at all. None. I mean, he's like strictly business, which is fine. And it might just be because he's young and, on the spotlight and he doesn't want to, he's not free and loose yet. But anytime anybody tried to joke with him, he was just like straight faced. Another thing, he doesn't look people in the eye. He looks down when he talks. He looks down at the floor. I found that interesting. That'll probably change as he gets more comfortable with the media. He's a young guy. Very polite, very respectful, and very grateful. Which, those are 3 traits that if you find in anybody, let alone a young person, they're good. He was coached, his position coach at Miami was the Hall of Famer, Jason Taylor, from the Dolphins. And he was his position coach his whole career in college for 3 years. So that was interesting. And he's got a lot of respect for Jason Taylor. And of course, his teammate was Messidor. It was funny because I had them both graded the same. One thing I do want to point out, watching the, like right after he got drafted presser, Jenna Lane got so many questions. She got 60% of the questions. I was like, what is going on here? There was 15 questions asked and she got 9 of them. And I was like, what? And then in the press conference with Jason Light right afterwards, she got 25% of the questions. There was 16 questions and she got 4. I was like, what? Why is she getting so? And then Joe Bucs fan asked a question and Jenna Lane talked over Jason Light, his answer. She wanted him to tell them which Buccaneers, ex-Bucs, had texted him about Rueben Bain. So that's interesting. Now, I'm going to say this about Bain. I did not have him graded that high. I had him as a B-. The big thing with him, I felt, he did great against the, let me see, against Notre Dame. He consistently beat their left tackle. I mean, just beat the mess out of it. But then again, everybody else on the team did too. He had a hard time with the right tackle. He misses tackles sometimes, okay? That can be corrected, but who's going to correct it on our team? The interesting thing about this, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it, is he played in a 4-3 defense in college, and he never dropped back in coverage. Ever. That I saw. So, and 4-3 guys generally don't drop back in coverage. He does play, he'd play middle, outside and all that good stuff. He went up and down the line, but he doesn't play coverage. You know, Todd Bowles is going to have him doing all that crap. Todd Bowles might ruin this guy. We'll see. He did have an interception. It was a product of a twice tipped pass by other people. He did get dominated a little bit against Louisville. I didn't like that. But I'm going to go back and watch, and I'm going to get more game film on him and watch all of it I can and make a video. And we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm high on him. I like his attitude. I like just the fact that it's energized the fan base. I'm energized. We needed this, man. We needed this. All right. I don't have any other video going. I'm not watching NFL.com tonight. I'm not watching ESPN, not watching any of that crap. I'm just watching picks. And I think I've got the fastest pick guy. So we'll see. We'll see if this works. I've actually got I think I might be able to beat Craig on his picks last night. You know, he was watching that stream, something the mic with those two guys, and they were getting it way before the NFL and ESPN and all them were. What's up, Joe? Trade up for Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be there at what are we, 45? I don't think he's going to be there. I mean, you never know, but we are 46. We're 46. Rondé Barber's going to be announcing that pick. Yeah. Let me see. We got 1, 2. I mean, it could be. There's still a lot of good guys on the board. I'm going to keep an eye on whoever gets Cassius. Because I think he's going to be a good player. Even if he's available, I don't think we're going to get him. Because we're not going to go two edges back to back, first to second. He's already better than Reddick. You know, Reddick didn't play bad. I didn't feel like he just didn't play up to what we were expecting from him, and he was getting blocked by B tier guys, tight ends, running backs, and stuff like that. Way too much. The Carolina Panthers in the first round, they picked at 19, they picked an offensive tackle. That kind of nullifies Bain for us. I tell you what, man, Panthers got a good offensive line already. They just adding to it. That's scary. That's scary. And then we had the Saints reaching for Jordan Tyson. It was kind of a shock. I mean, I think on the big board, he was like second rounder. I don't know. I mean, Lemon was graded higher than him. And then Lemon didn't go until 20th. It's crazy. So we got San Francisco coming up. 7:01. Yeah, I think we're going to get a good player second round. This is when Jason cooks. Like second through fourth rounds. He's got a great scouting crew. They really dig deep into these guys. He's already better than Yaya, better than Nelson. He's better than I know that Detroit guy we got. I like him. And free agency. Can't remember his name. It's going to be interesting with Bain. Like I said, he's used to playing in a 4-3 defense. As far as I know, he's never played in a 3-4 defense. Definitely never played in a Todd Bowles 3-4 defense. So he's going to have to do a lot of different stuff that he's not used to doing. And like I said, he's never dropped back in coverage that I know of. I got to watch more film on him. But none of the tape I've watched did he ever drop back in coverage. And just by the very nature of playing in a 3-4 defense, you're going to drop back in coverage. There's no getting around that. At least a couple times during the game. Yeah, Joe, I know, right? I mean, it really was a miracle that Bain dropped to us. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure his off the field issues, the car accidents, had something to do with it. But I think honestly, it was just need. Everybody was picking. There was a lot of guys picking for need instead of best player available. And yeah, fair. The Raiders weren't going to do it. All right, the 49ers are sticking and picking. They're not on the clock yet. The Giants have engaged in a trade conversation involving defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau, and the Saints are among the teams showing strong interest. So 49ers are trading. No, wait, I'm sorry. The 49ers are picking. No trade. So this is their first pick of the draft. They on the clock yet? The Rams pick? Who'd they go with? Oh, Ty Simpson. Yeah. Yeah, nobody saw that coming. But I mean, Stafford's old, man. I bet you one thing. I bet you he is not happy. He is not happy. And who is Ty Simpson? I don't know anything about that guy. What's up, Optimus? Yeah, 100%. They need to do it. I mean, we got to make sure we get Rodriguez. I really, really, really want to get Rodriguez in the next year. Get his teammate Ben Parker or Ben Roberts. I think that would be so cool. I liked Roberts more than I liked Rodriguez, but they played together very well. Now I'll say this about Rodriguez. That's the thing that impressed me the most with him was his field generalship. He was a great leader out there, man. I mean, he got everybody in place. A lot of communication. Like I said, I don't think I saw anybody out of place in the 4 games I watched with him. All right. The LA, the Rams GM really friendly with Ty Simpson's dad. Wouldn't that be something? What do we need? Or what? I don't know anything about that guy. It shocked everybody. Yeah, I guess that was the most shocking part of the draft. Pick of the draft so far. It reminds you of Baker on defense. That is cool. So all we need is two Mavericks, one on each side of the ball, right? I love Baker's attitude. That's what sold me on him. You know, I was not a huge fan of him. I wasn't against him at all. But it was really when he did that video where he played, he dressed up and he had the mullet and the mustache. That was just hilarious to me. And I was like, this guy, he's funny. He's got a great personality. And he just seems like the kind of guy you get along with. Everybody gets like, he's a guy's guy. He's great in the locker room. Sold me. That stuff means a lot to me. All right. Where is 49ers got to be on the clock yet. I don't have anything that shows me. It was useless last night. So this pick is going to cost 49ers $2.46 million on their cap this year. Les Snead and Ty Simpson's father are close friends and have been for a long time. No. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Wow. Oh, that's right. Rodriguez's wife is a chopper pilot, right? And Baker's son's name is Maverick. Why is it taking the 49ers so long to make this pick? How many run stopping players we just required? Um, yeah. We do like to stop the run. And who do we got in our division? Atlanta. The pick is in. Ole Miss wide receiver Dejon Stribling. Dejon Stribling. How about that? Wide receiver. 49ers getting wide receivers, man. They got Mike Evans. They've got Kirk. And now they've picked up Dejon Stribling. See, I'm going to be quick tonight. Look at that. I got that a full 7 seconds before Adam Schefter did. I ain't playing around tonight. Hey, good call, Joe. Oh, you know what? I forgot that you're Gotti. As soon as you said Mississippi, I was like, hey, it's Gotti. Well, you can't root for him. He's on our nemesis now. 49ers are our nemesis. They took Mike Evans from us, man. That's so sad. I'd love to know the story about that. We'll probably hear about it in 5, 6 years after Mike Evans retires. He'll probably write a book or something about the reason, about the backstory in Tampa, what really happened there. I tell you what, this is not quick. This website. The Cardinals have selected Texas A&M guard Chase Bisontis. Man, Cardinals they knew who they wanted. They're picking up offensive linemen. Cardinals getting serious over there? What's going on with the Cardinals? Who'd they get first round? Oh, Jeremiah Love. Ooh, are they going to be a running team this year? Ooh, interesting. Guard Chase Bisontis from Texas A&M. Man, Texas A&M had a lot of good players this year, didn't they? They say it's not updated at all here. Ah. How about that? Cardinals doing work, man. Are Cardinals trying to be a serious football team? Who do they have for quarterback? That's the big question. What who do they have for quarterback? Jacoby Brissett. Oh my gosh. And Gardner Minshew. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, they're gonna be running the ball out. Wow. Interesting. So the Bills are up. The Texas A&M guard Chase Bisontis, he had 766 snaps at guard and 0 sacks allowed. It's not too bad. Although y'all know how I feel about the way all this stuff is graded. I guarantee the guy's giving up a sack. They just didn't count him as having given up a sack. All right, things are looking good for us. We'll go back to the NFL tracker. There was some things I did like about the NFL tracker. Just hope it doesn't crash my computer. I hate the NFL.com's website. I always have. It's just always, It's like you got to have a supercomputer for it to work correctly. And same thing with their app. I've actually had their app ruin one of my phones. Because I was trying to watch game film on it. They're just okay. Bills are on the clock. Bills are in. Clemson defensive end TJ Parker. TJ Parker, y'all. He's gone. Off the board. It's one of our edge guys. I had him rated, let me see, a B, solid B. Actually, I had him rated above Bain. He fought a lot, fights to the quarterback, and violently throws people down. He violently throws the quarterback. He's a very violent guy. He would throw the quarterback down after he grabbed him. He was pretty good at zone coverage, too. A lot of good energy. Always trying to get involved in the play. Gets out leveraged sometimes because of this, because he's just always trying so hard. He's got length. It's not strong as much as keeps guys at a distance with his arm length. So his arm length was really a big thing for him. It was the running back for Louisville. I liked him. Who was the running back for Louisville? I'm killing it tonight, man. I'm getting these picks quick. The Texans are trading with the Raiders. They're going to pick 36. We've got Texans have moved up 2 spots. They're going to be picking after the Bills here. So I guess the Texans are on the clock. This is still showing the Bills on the clock. Oh, so it's not updating. Texans swapped with the Raiders. What'd they trade for? Houston receives number 36 and 117. Vegas gets 38 and 91. So the Raiders moved up 18 in the next round. That's pretty good. That's not bad. So the Texans really wanted somebody. Who'd they want? They need offensive linemen. Yeah, they did. They had a horrible offensive line last year. Can we get Jeremiah Smith next year? I don't think so. He's going to go top 3, I think. What's up, MH? How you doing, brother? Yeah. Well, Gotti, I knew you as Gotti for so long, and then you changed it to the Pewter Optimist, and I'll be able to remember that. No, I've got a horrible memory. Wouldn't that be great, Joe? Yeah. Have Mike have to watch us get the trophy. Hey, Molly. Okay, pick is in. Texans got Ohio State defensive tackle Caden McDonald. Holy smokes. Texans, what are you doing? Man. All right, Giants are on the clock. Ohio State. Ohio State. Defensive tackle Caden McDonald. Yeah, that's just looking good for us, man. It's for Rodriguez. So it looks like Texas did a good job getting Caden McDonald as far as the value. They got him. lower than he should have gone. Interesting. Very interesting. Texans, what are you doing over there, man? Y'all need some offensive line help. Oh, the Texans were concerned the Giants, because they got rid of Dexter Lawrence, were going to draft McDonald. So they traded up over the Giants to get him. I bet the Giants are pissed right now because they do need some defensive line help now. There you go. See, that's strategery right there. Strategery. Yeah, Atlanta gets picked tonight. They got 2 picks tonight, right? Saints do too. Let me see. Saints are picking 10th, and I thought they had 2 picks. The Falcons definitely got 2 picks, right? You know, we got to jump up ahead of the Bengals. We got to make a trade here. It's coming up. Can we trade with the Chiefs? Browns, they need a quarterback still. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. That's hilarious. All right, Panthers are picking 51st. In Atlanta, where? Falcons are picking 48th. I swore they had 2 picks tonight. 48th. That's it? Dang. All right. All right. There we go. So, defensive tackle Caden McDonald is the last player in the green room. There are no more players at the draft. Hi, Meadow. How you doing, sweetie? No more players at the draft. They are all at home right now. That's wild. The Giants are drafting Tennessee cornerback Colton Hood. Ooh, man, I tell you what. The Raiders are on the clock. Tennessee, Colton Hood. Robin Hood has been taken off the board. Giants, man. I tell you what, Giants are having a great draft. They really are. They got a whole new regime up there. They're ready to go. Rueben Bain. Gotti, how you feeling about Rueben Bain? You feeling good about him still? Yeah, Gotti. That's what happened. The Texans didn't want the Giants to get. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. I think the Giants are doing great. The Giants are doing great. Cardinals are doing great too. What's going on with that? Very surprised. So is it the Rams are doing the worst so far? Who do they got to pick tonight? The Rams, they got one at 61. Yeah, that would have been funny if they didn't have another pick. What is going on? Why is this not updating? I tell you what, NFL.com is so slow. How is that even possible that you are the slowest of all of them? Every pick gets us closer to Howler Rodriguez. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got, man, but Bengals, man, Bengals, they're going to take Rodriguez if he's there. Guarantee you. I bet they will. We got to jump in front of him. We got to make a trade with the Browns or the Chiefs. You think Rodriguez is a pipe dream, Tom? Yeah, drafted quarterbacks help us out. Definitely. Definitely. And offensive linemen. Yeah, I kind of did that too, Gotti. I only watched 2 games with him. I've got quite a bit of film on him. Uh, but I only watched 2 games because I was like, he's not going to be there. What am I? I'm wasting my time. He was supposed to go in like top 5. It was a miracle he fell to us. It really was. And I people, yeah, I think that a few teams did shy away from him because of his off the field driving stuff. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. Uh, I think it was just teams more teams were picking for need than anything, and it just happened to work out for us. You know, but the thing I'm most excited about is how pumped the fan base is over it. There we go, Colton Hood. This is not update. Tampa Bain. At number 37, the Giants selected Tennessee quarterback Colton Hood. Okay, yeah, we already knew that. Raiders on the clock. Okay, Browns. I want to hear some trade. I want to hear we trade. After a 2-4 start. All right, Raiders selected safety, Arizona safety, Trident Stukes. Well, there you go. Oakland is all over the place with their picks. Trident Stukes. Wait, what? Is that the Raiders? It's the Texans. The Texans. I don't know anything about trading Stukes. Houston, what are y'all doing? They got an offensive guard in the first round. That was smart. They definitely need offensive line help. Probably about the worst offensive line in the league last year, weren't they? Interesting. All right, Cleveland. What you going to do, man? What are you doing, Cleveland? Cleveland, the pick is in. Chiefs are on the clock. If we don't hear a trade right now, we're probably not going to get Rodriguez. The Browns have selected Washington wide receiver Denzel Boston. Denzel Boston. Yeah, it don't look like there's a trade happening. I mean, it could. We still got a little bit of time. I mean, if we can get past the Bengals, then I think we're good for Rodriguez. It could happen, man. Could happen. Yeah, Browns have selected Washington wide receiver Denzel Boston. 7 picks away, guys. 7 picks away. So, yes, Rueben Bain. I'm going to say this throughout the show, just for conversation's sake. Just get some stuff out there. You think Tennessee's going to take McCoy? Uh, Bain, very happy about the pick. Mainly, number one reason is because I think the Light did a great job, good patience, and it got the fan base. Everybody's excited. I haven't heard anybody say they're not happy with the pick. And but here's the thing I'm concerned about. Just throw that out there just to make sure we keep some negativity going. He played in a 4-3 defense in Miami, and he never dropped back in coverage. We know that's going to change. 3-4 defense is a different beast. He's going to have to learn a lot of stuff, man. So it's going to be interesting to see. We know how Todd Bowles likes to ruin guys. So hopefully he won't do that with Bain. Hopefully he'll just put Bain in and be like, just go, just go. Bengals are the only ones that need a linebacker. That the Chiefs have selected Oklahoma edge R. Mason Thomas. Well, he's gone. There we go. Chiefs got R. Mason Thomas. So no, it is Rodriguez. Let's look at the big board. Is Rodriguez? No, CJ Allen is ahead of Rodriguez on the big board. So he could go first. I'm surprised Cassius Howe hasn't been picked. Anthony Hill Jr. So here we go. Whatever Where am I? I keep getting lost. All right. Cincinnati's on the clock. Chiefs picked up R. Mason Thomas. That's interesting. I wasn't a fan of him. He was not, he got blocked way too much by anybody. I mean, he got blocked by wide receivers. He just was not a get off the block guy. And y'all know how I feel about that. They still are not showing their chiefs. Okay, the Bengals have selected Cassius Howe. Boom. 1, good pick by the Bengals. 2, I think we're in line for Rodriguez, man. That was our biggest hurdle right there. You know, it kind of makes me wonder if Jason Light even wants Rodriguez, because that was taking a big chance there. Okay, so Bengals got Cassius Howe. I'm going to keep an eye on him this year. I like him. He was my boy. He was my pick. We're 5 picks away, guys. Five picks away. Yeah, we got a good shot. We got a good shot. New Orleans ain't going to pick a linebacker. Miami, who knows what Miami's going to do, honestly. I don't think anybody knows. They went offensive line round 1. That's a... So it looks like they're building a team. They're not trying for a one shot. Jets need, gosh, they need a quarterback, right? So they're going to go quarterback. They got to. Dolphins just need so many guys. I don't think they wouldn't go for off-ball linebacker. I don't even know what type of defense they're going to play. Does anybody know? Ravens, they still need offensive line help. Yeah, I think we're looking good, man. If that's who we're going for, I think we are looking good on that front. But that might not be who they want. Cassius Howe going to Cincinnati. I got to keep an eye on him this year. I really liked him. He was actually the only edge guy I had graded first round. Just wasn't really impressed with anybody. I wasn't that impressed with him either. I mean, no, Arvell Reese too. I had him and Arvell Reese. But would I have picked Arvell Reese over Cassius Howe? Yeah. All right, Saints are on the clock. Let's go. Let's go, big dummies. Pick up something stupid. Get a kicker. Get a kicker. You need a kicker. So the Bengals defensive line now has Boy Mafe, Dexter Lawrence, Jonathan Allen, Cassius Howe, Miles Murphy, Shamar Stewart, and B.J. Hill. They're loaded, man. Saints have selected defensive tackle Kristen Miller. Georgia. Man. All right. We're doing this. We're doing this. I had a defensive tackle that I really liked when I was watching film. He stood out for me. I can't remember who it was. The draft order? Okay. So we got the Jets, need a quarterback, an edge, wide receiver. The Saints, they just picked. Defensive tackle Kristen Miller from Georgia. Bulldogs in the house. The Chiefs have gone defense in all three of their picks. What's going on over there? They got two defensive linemen, Peter Woods and R. Mason Thomas, and then they picked up that Delane guy yesterday. Or was he cornerback? Safety, I can't remember. So this is turning interesting, man. We're 3 picks away. Get a corner in the 3rd round? Yeah, that couldn't hurt, that's for sure. Hopefully, since we've fired our what is he the trainer? The health guy, recovery guy. Hopefully, our guys won't be getting hurt as much this year. It'd be nice to have a somewhat healthy team for a change. Who do you like? Which tight end, Tom? Oh, is Adam in here? What's up, Adam? Didn't see you snuck in on me, man. Okay. Okay. Still waiting for the Dolphins. Come on, Dolphins. You're taking forever. Okay, there's a trade. The Cowboys are acquiring linebacker D. Winters from the 49ers. I don't see any picks involved in that. They're just getting D. Winters. All right. Pick is in for the Dolphins. Jets are on the clock. They got to go quarterback, right? They got to. That's weird that they make a trade during the draft and it has nothing to do with the draft. Okay. It was number Auburn, number 97, defensive lineman Bobby Jamison. Okay, 49ers, yeah, trading D winners. All right, gotcha. Thought it was something new. Bobby Jamison Travis, I liked him. Defensive lineman, number 97 for Auburn. That's one of the, when you're watching film and somebody you're not watching just pops out and keeps like showing up, you got to write his number down. Lions are on the clock. What? The Jets traded. The Jets traded with the Lions. So the Lions are on the clock. Crap. We just got Anzalonis from them. It's saying here that their needs are offensive lineman, edge, and okay. The Dolphins, wait a minute. The Dolphins are taking the Rodriguez. Dolphins got Rodriguez. Son of a. All right. Well, there's that. Dang, we were so close. So close. All right. All my guys are off the board. I don't have anybody else I really care about. Who do we got? Let me see. I got Dolphins, man. What are y'all going to do for quarterback? What are the Dolphins going to do for quarterback? Who do they have right now? Malik Willis. They're going to go with Malik Willis or Quinn Ewers. Yeah, they're gonna have to. I don't know. Whatever. Jerks. Dang. All right, who do we got? Who do we think? Should we go best available? McCoy's still out. Let's do McCoy. We could go C.J. Allen. Georgia, get another Bulldog. I know, but Dolphins are jerks, apparently. Max Clare. Tennessee corner. McCoy. Let's do it. Let's do it. We took 2 cornerbacks last year, though. Man, I'm so mad at the Dolphins now. We were so close. We were this close. So the Lions had traded up, and they gave away 50th and 128th pick to the Jets to move up. Okay, the 49ers are going to get a 5th round pick in exchange for D winners being traded to the Cowboys. There we go. So 49ers, man, 49ers are doing some work. Detroit has taken Michigan defensive end Derek Moore. Derek Moore. Man, that is so. That's so annoying. So close, but yet so far. Bam. Derek Moore. All right. Here we go, Ravens. So everybody think McCoy? Or CJ Allen? I know, I'm shocked Miami took him too. But that ruins my plans for this year and next year. I wanted both those linebackers. Well, next year we'll get his teammate, number 13, Ben Roberts. I like him. Yeah, we might. I hate Miami too. Yeah, we might take a guard, a wide receiver, or a kicker. All right, we're on the clock. Pick is in with the Ravens. Bucs are on the clock. Here we go. Here we go. CJ Allen or McCoy. We need a drum roll. Ravens are taking Missouri defensive end Zion Young. Zion Young, y'all. It's up to us. Zion Young, I never looked at his game film. He was next on my list after Sadiq. Oh, no, I did look at him. I gave him a B. B. So he's very strong, always in control. Never once did I see him get dominated or lose control. He's a handful. Didn't have good speed and couldn't chase guys down from behind. But he did keep his eye on the ball. He was very aware of what was going on the field. He had Tampa Bay Buccaneers linebacker Joshua Trotter from Missouri. We picked Joshua Trotter from Missouri, y'all. From Mizzou. That's a later round. Why did we pick him so early? I mean, he's way down the list. He's like a third or fourth rounder, ain't he? Yeah, number 60. Joshua Trotter. Dang. So we skipped over Jake Golday, Anthony Hill Jr., CJ Allen. I guess we like the guy. There we go. Well, we got our off-ball linebacker. Why is this not updating? So we got Zion Young. I liked Zion Young. He was good. Very patient. He was a sure tackler too. He was a B plus. I had him ranked at a B plus, but then I watched the Vanderbilt game and they ran a lot of options, heavy run attack, and he struggled with that. So that knocked him down to a B from a B plus. That Vanderbilt game, man, Vanderbilt, yeah, that's all they did. They just ran option after option after option. That was like the Saints. Remember when the Saints did that to us? They ran like, I think, gosh, I had to go back, but it was like 24 option plays that were the exact same plays against us. Well, there we go. We got our linebacker. Anybody excited about that? Mizzou. Must have been a Bowles pick. Yeah. The guy can cover well. He can play linebacker, safety. He can even kick the ball. He's terrible in coverage. He's a run stopper. Man, Joe, you might be right. We might be going run heavy. We're just trying to stop the run this year. Are we worried about Atlanta and the Panthers, their run game? Or do we just, we never seem to strategize for our division. Not with Bowles, anyhow. Trotter is very young. How old is he? Oh, he's got. What was that? Ah, he knows Coach Caldwell, and he went to camp. He knows Todd Bowles' son. Jeremiah Trotter does. His dad played where?
Playing somewhere where your dad wants to. Yeah, it would be great because, knowing Coach Mike Caldwell, Coach Bowles, I went to camp with his son, I come to camp with his son. So kind of knowing, Coach Bowles for a really long time and his family, Coach Caldwell for a really long time, playing my dad with the Eagles. So it would mean a lot,
Oh, his dad was Jeremiah Trotter for the Eagles. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. He just turned 21 2 weeks ago. His brother is in the NFL too. Oh, he played for us. Jeremiah Trotter did for 1 year. I don't remember that. Huh. So he only played 2 years of college football. This is all according to Greg Allman. 2 years of college football, one at West Virginia, one at Missouri. Just turned 21 2 weeks ago. Strong pedigree. Father played in NFL 1 year with the Bucs, and brother is now. Huh. Yeah. That's interesting. Very interesting. Is he going to be a Levante David fill in? Knowing Todd Bowles' son will get us 3 more wins. That's just. That's funny. Uh, he was tough as a mountaineer. Terrible in coverage, though. I know I'm kind of upset about not getting J Rod too. I really, really liked him, and I like the idea of getting him uh, and his teammate next year. Mm. Well, Pewter report Scott Reynolds is going to be very upset about not getting Rodriguez. Yeah, I remember his dad I mean, Jeremiah Trotter was, but I don't remember him playing for us. But only playing 2 years of college football. He only had 176 tackles in 2 years. He did have 13 tackles for a loss last year, though. According to these are all stats from Greg Auman. All right, Steelers. Falcons are on the clock. Steelers, the pick is in. Steelers have traded with the Colts, and they're taking wide receiver Jeremy Bernard, Alabama wide receiver Jeremy Bernard, going to the Steelers. What's going on here? Why is everything not updating fast? That was Rondé Barber that announced that. He said, Rondé said this is going to make Philadelphia fans a little bit upset. That's funny. He said, I'm very, very happy to say this because I might make some Philadelphia Eagle fans upset. But the Bucs are taking Josiah Trotter. That's funny. All right. Falcons are on the clock. All right, pick a kicker. It's a kicker year. Let's do it. They need a kicker, right? Uh, the Browns, what are the Browns doing? He may be tough in 2029. Well, you can't expect everybody to come in and contribute right away, right? We love developing those players. We love our projects. Falcons, what are you doing here? Oh, that's right. I forgot Aaron Rodgers is still going to be playing, so they're loading up on him, getting him some receivers, huh? Yes, Aaron Rodgers, what are you doing? You can definitely tell Aaron Rodgers is taking a step backwards. As long as teams don't pass the ball, we should be okay. That's hilarious. Falcons need left-handed quarterback. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised we picked him in the second round. I think we could have waited. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Gotti. I don't know. I guess yeah. I guess we're high on the guy. Maybe we do know a little bit more than other teams because Bowles' son is friends with him and stuff. Yeah, he said, "Let me pick this one." Yep, yep, yep. That's exactly what happened. Okay, Falcons just picked cornerback Avion Terrell. What? His brother is on his team. AJ Terrell, that's his brother. So the Falcons are going to have two brothers playing the same position. That's wild. I don't know. That's a good idea. You know, I thought that when we got our puppy a couple years ago, she was part of a litter. And we went back and I was like, she was with her litter. And I was like, we need to get some, because I hate, breaking packs up, because dogs are very pack animals. And I was like, let's get one of their siblings. And to come to find out, they told me, no, they do not do that because sibling dogs end up hating each other and they will fight. And we got to thinking about that and we realized, uh, Molly's mom had two sibling dogs and they fought all the time, just hated each other. And I was like, oh, I never knew that. So maybe that'll happen with the Falcons. That's what I'm saying. We can only hope. We can only hope. Rampage, what's up, brother? Yeah, I guess after Rodriguez, but being gone, we were this close to getting him, but uh, I don't know much about Trotter. I'm hearing good stuff about him. Tom watched him play at West Virginia. Says he's a great run stuffer, horrible in coverage. But he's young, and then come to find out, he's friends with Todd Bowles' kid, and he knows Todd Bowles, and he knows Caldwell, the coach. So, it seems like there's a lot of insider trading going on there. They know him. They know him real well. So hopefully they know what they're doing. We've got Alonzo, Alizone, whatever, however you pronounce his name. And from what I've heard, he's not the best at mentoring guys. He's I'll bark at you and yell at you kind of guy if you mess up, but he's not, I'm going to be your friend and mentor you. So might not be the best at that. Who do we have? That could help this kid out. Servassier, Roseboom, Anzalone, Joshua Trotter, Nick Jackson. Maybe Roseboom? I don't know. Because he's going to need some hand holding. That's wild that the Falcons picked up two brothers. Oh, Panthers trade with the Vikings, so Panthers are up on deck. Todd's defense would have holes in coverage with all Deion Sanders players in the backfield. That's true. That's 100% true. All right, so the Panthers jumped up ahead of the Jets. So they're wanting something that they think the Jets are going to go after. So the Panthers have traded up to 50, up to 51, and they get 159 in return. The Vikings have trade, no, they get 196 in return. So the Panthers trade 51 and 159, and they get 49 and 196. So they dropped 40 with the Vikings. That's a hefty trade right there. They want somebody bad. Who is it they want here? If they pick another offensive lineman, I'm going to freak out. No, I bet they go trenches. Who is left? Who could they possibly get? CJ Allen? No. Oh, I know who they're going to go for. They're going to go for McNeil Warren. Toledo. They jumped in front of the Jets for that because of that one. Ray Lewis on Marshall Faulk can tell me who wins on a swing route. Marshall Faulk. Panthers have selected Texas A&M defensive tackle Lee Hunter. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Now, I was going to say, if they pick a defensive tackle, we're going to be in trouble. Man, he is way down. What in the world? Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. No, they did good. Wow. Yeah, we got to worry about the Panthers, guys. They're playing smart over here. Huh. Dang it. They're building their trenches hard. Hard. They got a good defensive line, too. Although we swiped one of their guys that I liked. Ashawn Robinson. I tell you, man, I was hoping, I did not think Canales was going to do as good as he's doing at the Panthers. I just didn't think he was going to be able to, one, outlast the owner's lack of patience, and two, dealing with that quarterback, man. That quarterback is bad. He's just, but he's worked around it. I think he's done a great job. He's building a solid team, man. It sucks. Hmm. Interesting. But Carolina dropped 40 picks with that trade. Their next pick is going to be way down. Where's their next pick at? Round 4? Oh, no, they got one at 83. Got one at 119, so maybe it's their 6th round pick. No? Fifth round. Okay, so they're probably not going to have a fifth round pick here unless they had two. Oh, 158. Wait a minute. They just swapped 158, 159. That doesn't make any sense. I must have read it wrong what they did. Because they got 196 here that Minnesota got from Indianapolis and Carolina got from Minnesota. And then they got 200 as well. Yeah. All right. Where are we at? So Jason Light was with Jeremiah Trotter's dad in Philly 20 years ago. That's interesting. Jets have selected Indiana cornerback D'Angelo Pons. Why is everybody skipping right over McCoy? Cornerback D'Angelo Pons is now going to the crappy Jets. Welcome to the NFL there, buddy. Yeah, Ray Lewis did suck in coverage. He was so stiff. I don't think I ever saw his waistband. You love drafting bloodlines? All right, Gotti. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, Canales got that first place schedule. So we'll see this year. But, he's doing smart. He's building the team smart, building the trenches. He's still doing it now, going for the trenches. To me, that's just how you when you're thinking long term and you want to build a good team, you got to build them lines up. And he did it pretty quick. I was very impressed last year with how good everybody had gotten on both sides of the ball at the lines. All right. Waiting on the Vikings. Wow. What's the problem with CJ Allen and McCoy? I mean, especially McCoy. I mean, he was a first rounder. He was on the big board. First round. Like at 14, right? Why has he dropped so far? Pons. Quarterback D'Angelo Pons. Pons to the swamp. That's what somebody just posted. New Jersey is a horrible place. I watched The Sopranos, and I guess there's places and neighborhoods like where Tony Soprano lived. I guess there's a neighborhood like that everywhere, but I never saw him. I tell you, man, I hated going to New Jersey. It was just, everything was so crowded, and not like New York crowded, but just everything was on top of each other. All the houses were on top of each other. All the roads were weird. You can't make left turns. Or no, you can't make right turns. Which one was it? Can't remember. You can't pump your own gas. You know, it's just like, and every neighborhood was like a different like a different country. Let's be honest. It was like, I mean that literally. It was like every neighborhood was inhabited by foreigners, or like Irish or Italian or whatever, and they all just lived in these neighborhoods. And every neighborhood you went through, you're like, well, what country is this going to be? It was very strange. I was not a fan of New Jersey. Didn't like it there. I tell you what I like. I like living places where you got good scenery. I don't like ugly places, you know? And I've lived in some places that just don't have good scenery, and or the neighborhoods are just not well kept or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to see ugly stuff around me all the time. Yeah. Best place I ever lived. Well, two places. I would say Denver. Denver was the most beautiful place. I loved Denver. And just wake up and see those mountains every day. Cincinnati, Vikings took Cincinnati linebacker Jake Golday. I guess nobody wants CJ Allen. What in the world is going on? And then San Antonio, Texas was very beautiful. It's a very beautiful city. All those, they got the lakes and rivers in the city. That is so cool. That weather though, whew. Freezing cold at night, blazing hot during the day. Oh, Joe Bucks fan just posted a story about injury concerns for Joshua Trotter. Let's read up on this. All right. Per USA Today, Trotter has the following injury no-show history at 21 years old. 2025 minor knee injury in regular season finale with surgery. 2024 opted out of bowl due to transfer. That's not an injury. Why would they put that on there? 2023 missed the whole season with an ACL. In high school, he had an MCL injury. Why do we draft these injury-prone guys? Aaron Glenn just drafted himself.
D'Angelo Ponds, the fifth pick of the 2026 NFL Draft. The New York Jets select D'Angelo Ponds, DB from Indiana.
Thank you. I don't want to say it, I don't want to jinx it. Look at my comp for this player. So good. Aaron Glenn just drafted himself.
Oh, that was stupid. We need another linebacker that opposing teams can't throw at. Yeah, no. Do we have any coverage linebackers now? Not at all. Packers are taking South Carolina cornerback Brandon Cisse. Nobody wants McCoy.
Number 40 for Missouri is Josiah Trot of the family Trotters. And the family has family act. You make a play like that, you bring out, so watch it. No tight end's gonna block. Step up, clean up, go make the play. All right, got a lot of.
Yeah. Balding's got some highlights on Trotter here.
and then make the play. I get it. You're out athlete. Sometimes you'll just right.
Gotta watch some game film on Trotter. See what we got. All right, Packers. We just announced him. South Carolina quarterback Brandon Cisse. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Cisse. Colts are on the clock. Robert Agoyo was a more exciting second-round pick. That's funny. Cape May, New Jersey. Is it pretty? I'm going to do it. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to go on Google Maps. I mean, I figured there were some nice places, but I never saw any. Is that a dolphin? Are they showing dolphins? Cape May, New Jersey. Not Cape May Point. Ooh, that's some pretty houses. It's on the beach. Oh, they got a big old chunk of land set aside for a park too, like New York Park, Central Park. That's a big old piece of land. Or is that swamp? I can't tell. Yeah, it's not a park. I see some trails, but Sewell Point, United States Coast Guard Training Center. Yeah, this looks like a planned city too. Everything's laid out in a grid. All right, let's do Street View. Why can't I do Street View here? Huh. Oh, yeah, those are pretty. That is pretty. Those are some pretty homes. Oh, man, look at that. That is nice. Yeah. Yeah, good call, Joe. Nice looking beach, too. No boardwalk, though. I love boardwalks, man. I tell you, Virginia Beach had the best boardwalk. I love their boardwalk. Oh, man, that's some pretty. That's a nice. Those houses right on the ocean front there. That big red and white one is gorgeous. Wow. I never would have thought this would be New Jersey. If you'd have showed me the picture of this, I would have said this is California or Maine. Yeah, those are pretty houses, man. All laid up on a grid, planned out. Good stuff. All right, who are we waiting on here? The Eagles, Chargers are on the clock. Waiting on the Eagles. Oh, the Colts picked C.J. Allen. Finally, somebody picked C.J. Allen. Eagles have selected Vanderbilt tight end Eli Stowers. That's not the tight end you wanted, Tom. Who was it you wanted? Let me see. Max Clare. Okay. The Colts have selected C.J. Allen. And the Eagles are getting tight end Eli Stowers. It's been a while. Patriots are on the clock. They traded with the Jaguars or the Chargers. Who'd they trade with? They traded with the Chargers. The Patriots have traded with the Chargers. So Patriots are on the clock. Who do they want? Defensive somebody. They're trying to jump in front of the Jaguars, who is more of a big wide receiver. I don't think Joe Bucs fan is a big fan of the Joshua Trotter pick. The Patriots are taking Illinois defensive end Gabe Jacas. So this is still showing the Chargers on here, but it's the Patriots. The Chargers traded with the Patriots. The Chargers are getting picked 63 and 131 and 202. Holy smokes. Patriots really wanted Gabe Jacas. Wow. Why is the NFL.com site so slow at getting their own information on board? So Eagles picked the first tight end in the draft at number 54. Man, it's not a tight end year, is it? I can't believe the Patriots gave up so much. They gave up 3 picks. He's going to be personal security for Mike Vrabel to keep the paparazzi off Mike Vrabel. I bet you Mike Vrabel does not like reporters at this point. Or he likes reporters too much. One of the two. What a scumbag. The Trotter pick is terrible for next year, even maybe the year after, but may pay off in the long run. Yeah, he's just 21. Rueben Bain's only 21 too, right? Yeah, 21. Man. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine being 21 and playing in the NFL. It's a lot of pressure at 21 years old. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. Sadiq went at 16. You are correct, Tom. This is true, Molly. Yeah. Player evaluation is not Joe Bucks fans' strong point. Love them to death, but their player evaluation is not good. As a matter of fact, if they don't like the pick, then it's probably a pretty good pick. Um, not not too upset. You know, the Trotter is an interesting pick. We'll see how it pans out. It's one of those things, you know, it could go either way. We don't have a lot on the guy. Apparently, they know a lot about him. So there's that. At this point, you just got to kind of trust them. The Rueben Bain pick, I didn't think we would pick him at all because, you know, 4-3 defense, he doesn't play coverage. He's just not, you know, the kind of guy we were looking for. Like David Walker is exactly what we were looking for. But because he was available, man, you had to pick that. You had to take him. Vikings are sending former Pro Bowl linebacker Jonathan Greener to the Eagles in exchange for a third-round pick tonight, number 98, and a third-round pick next year. That's wild. They just reached an agreement. They just gave him a $100 million extension. When did they do that? You got a 4-year, $100 million extension that includes $50 million fully guaranteed. Dang. That's crazy. The Eagles are serious this year. All right, who are we waiting on? Jaguars? Those Jagoffs? All right, pick us in with the Jaguars. Bears are on the clock. We are definitely going for the physical guys. There's one thing I can say about Bain. He's very physical. All the guys we got in the free agency, they're very physical players and vocal players. I don't see Bain. He does not seem to be a vocal guy, but Trotter looked like he is, but he's definitely a physical guy. Everybody we're getting are very physical guys. We're going for the physical, aggressive guys this year, both in free agency and the draft, it appears. Trotter is a B- with a good ceiling. That's what I was thinking. You know, he's got a very good ceiling. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, Jets. Yeah. Tom corrected me on that. Trade our 3rd round pick for A.J. Brown. Eagles are playing serious over there, man. Come on, Jaguars. Let's take us along here. Jaguars need defense, offensive line. They need everything on defense except cornerback and offensive line. All right. They picked Texas A&M tight end Nate Boricher. Right after I said they need everything on defense except cornerback. See, that's what you come here for. You get the real stuff. All right, Bears pick is in. 49ers are on the clock. Where is Kate? She's probably mad at me for piecing out yesterday the way I did. I was so mad. My new computer, has never frozen on me, or I've never had any issues with it at all. And I was sitting here just talking away. I don't know how long I was talking before I realized that it was frozen. And the problem with this computer is it does take a long time to boot up. So, of course, it took me a second. I went, wait a minute, is my computer frozen? And I tried to figure it out. It took me a few seconds, and then I realized, oh, crap, I'm completely frozen out. So then I had to go unplug it, start it up, and by the time I got it back online, the live stream had automatically shut down. I was pissed. All right, Bears, come on. All right, Bears need everything defense too, so they'll probably pick a tight end. Nate Borkitcher. Chicago pick. What's going on? Why is everybody going so slow now? When did Jalen Phillips go to Carolina? March. Huh. I missed that one. That was a good signing by the Panthers. The Bears are taking Iowa center Logan Jones. There we go. Bears are getting into it. What have they been doing? Is this their first? Okay, they did safety in round 1. Dylan Dieneman. And then a center in round 2. All right, 49ers are on the clock. '49ers have traded to the Browns. The Browns are on the clock. The Browns move up. Good grief. Browns had to give up everything for this, I bet. The Browns have moved up from 70th. Wow. So the Browns moved up 12 spots. What did the 49ers get for that? That's going to be interesting. I bet the Browns gave up quite a bit for that trade. Who did they want? Offensive lineman? Are they ever going to go? Are they ever going to get a quarterback? Yeah. Florida teams taking needs they don't need. Yeah. Florida teams taking wants disguised as needs. Yeah. I'm sure he's quite upset. Scott Reynolds is. Bears need O-line depth. Yeah, it is a weird draft, right? It's like half the teams are just taking these like random players that they have high on their board that nobody else does. Okay, the Browns really just didn't do much. They got 70. They got pick 70 and pick 107. 49ers got pick 58 and 152. Wait a minute, the other way around. The Browns got pick 58 and pick 152, and the 49ers got pick 70 and 107. So they moved up 12 and then lost 45 and moved down 45 late. Greg Allman just said that, okay, the Browns have selected Toledo safety Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. But it's about time. I guess the Browns don't care about offensive line this year. They don't have a quarterback, so why care about an offensive line? Greg Allman said Joshua Trotter was just asked what he'll bring to the Bucs defense, and he said they're getting a player who's not only committed and selfless, but is going to be a physical player. That's my ultimate goal, is to bring a Super Bowl to Bucs Nation. Well, he's got all the buzzwords now. Give him that. All right, the Texans. The Titans have traded with the Bears. Now the Titans are up at 60. Texans, the pick is in. A lot of trading going on, man. Bears trade 60. The Titans trade 69 and 144. So the Titans move up 9 spots, but then lose pick 144. So the Bears get pick 69 and 144. Good trade for the Bears there. Titans wanting somebody. Who is it? You thought Browns took Fano? Did they? Let me look and see. KC Concepcion. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. At pick 9, they took Spencer Fano. You're right. Good call. I forgot they had a number 9 pick. All right. Texans pick is in. He's taking tight end Marlon Klein. I keep having to go back every time there's a tight end pick, see if that's the guy you wanted, Tom. Titans are taking Texas linebacker Anthony Hill. That was fast. Okay, here we go with the Rams. Yeah. All right. The Titans have taken linebacker Anthony Hill from Texas, Longhorns. Rams are up. That would crack me up if they picked another quarterback or something equally stupid. They should pick somebody to piss Puka Nacua off this time. Why not? Why not just get the whole team mad at you? Because you know Stafford's upset. It's like, really, guys? So who did the Titans want so bad? Oh, linebacker Anthony Hill Jr. Right, we're waiting on the Rams. They're on the clock. Hope we take Miami's quarterback next year. I know, we got to get revenge on them. Not only for beating us last year, but taking our linebacker. I guess they're just going to roll with Malik Willis. Or they're hoping for something in free agency after the draft. Maybe they'll get Stafford. Rams are going to go wide receiver. Well, who do they got? Ah, who do they got? I'm sitting here trying to think. Let me look it up. Devontae Adams. And then behind him is just a bunch of nobodies. They got Puka Nakua. That's it. Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. And they got Jordan Whittington playing slot. Xavier Smith behind him and Mario Williams. Brennan Presley, Konata Mumpfield, Tyler Scott, True Edwards. Wow. Yeah, they've got 2 receivers. They need a receiver. No wonder Puka Nakua gets so many balls thrown his way. There's nobody else to throw. Throw the ball to. Anthony O. Jr. Come on, Rams. Y'all are so slow. Their pick isn't even in yet. All right, now their pick. Pick just came in. Broncos are on the clock. They need a linebacker more than anything. Rams selected Ohio State tight end Max Clare. Well, I guess you could throw the ball to them. Oh, that's right. They were doing that 13 personnel last year, so they're going heavy tight ends. This is the round for tight ends, though, huh? Well, we've had 3 picked so far. Ohio State's doing pretty good in the draft. Who's doing the best so far? Texas A&M? They've been killing it. That was him. Max Clare. You like him, huh? All right. Well, we got to beat the Rams, man. I'm so tired of them kicking our butts for the past 20 years, 25 years, 26 years. I want to just have 1 year where we just dominate the crap out of them. Rams are fooling everybody. They're going to pick a quarterback and a tight end. All right, Broncos. The Rams already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tight ends on their roster right now. They got Colby Parkinson, Terrence Ferguson, Tyler Higbee, Davis Allen, and Mark Redmond. So now they've got 6 tight ends on their roster. That's funny. No wonder they were heavy 13 last year. Got so many dang tight ends, I don't know what to do with them. Bills trade the number 62. Broncos have not picked yet. So, Bills are picking next. They took Broncos' spot. There we go. Boom. Just showed up. The Bills are on the clock. The Broncos got pick 66 and 182 in exchange for 62. The Broncos got pick 66 and 182. Bills get pick 62. Bills are on the clock. Let's do it, Bills. What do they need? Outside linebacker? Offensive lineman? Safety? What are you talking about? They got DeMar Hamlin. A wide receiver, yeah. That's true, Joe. We'll never know if the Bucs were going to pick Rodriguez. And that's smart of them to do. You know, don't talk about the guys you wanted to get. Come on, Bills, man. It's so wild to me that the NFL is so slow with their tracker and that they don't even have a countdown clock on there. Computer's done great tonight. It hasn't even, the fans haven't even kicked on. It hasn't gotten over 140 degrees. Okay, here we go. Bills, pick is in. Drum roll, please. Chargers are on the clock. Chargers have only had one pick tonight, so far. Yeah. Chargers. Ohio State cornerback Davison Igbunoson. I know I'm butchering that one. All right, Chargers picked 22nd. They got a Messador. Yeah, they've only had one pick in this whole draft. They just don't care. They're good. They're set. So the Bills are going with cornerback. Huh. Ohio State's starting to shed players. Who has got the most? I think Texas A&M has been doing pretty good. Georgia. Missouri had two back-to-back. Look at that. There's Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Texas A&M both. Tennessee, Ohio State, Texas A&M. Let's see round one. Texas Tech, Ohio State, Ohio State, Ohio State. No, Ohio State's got it. Good grief. Why do they do this every year? That's not even a question. I didn't realize they had so many guys go. I should have remembered Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, all those guys. All right. Charges. What are you going to do? Give us something funny. Dang, Jeremiah Trotter got huge. They're showing him when his son got picked. He got a big old gut on him. But he looks like a defensive lineman. That's how big he is now. You get that a lot with these football players. They retire and they just keep eating the same amount that they did when they were playing. You see that a lot. Sean King is probably the biggest example of it. All right, Chargers pick is in. Seahawks are on the clock. All right, what did the Chargers do? What did the Chargers do? Please pronounce that pick again. Igbuno-san. Igbuno-san. I'm throwing in some extra vowels. Igbuno-san. A couple of extra N's. His dad knew that he was going to the Buccaneers because as soon as it was announced, his dad pulled out a Tampa Bay Buccaneer hat and put it on his head. He had it like sitting beside him on the couch. He knew already. Hold on, sweetie. I'll be out in a minute. All right, Chargers, come on. This is taking forever. Y'all killing me. Hold on, sweetie. Hold on. Jake Slaughter, center from Florida. That is who the Chargers took. Seahawks are on the clock. They don't need anybody, do they? They're good. Wait a minute, man. Did we go to round 3 already? Just bam, just like that? Come on. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. I got to give me just 1 minute. I'm still working here. Hold on. I'm doing a live stream. My baby shark is in here, guys. Center Jake Slaughter. I don't know. It's a cool name. All right, the Chargers. Okay. Still waiting on the Seahawks. Boop, boop, boop. Baby shark. Yeah, you see baby shark? Yeah. Did you lock the door? You did. You locked the door. Is mommy trying to get you? Are you out there? She's hiding from you. I'm going to get off after this pick. I got to get up early in the morning. We're going to a pickle fest with the family. So we'll call it quits after the second round. If Seahawks would go ahead and get they got their pick in. They ain't getting no announcements. Yeah, we got this baby shark outfit for Halloween. She wore it for Halloween. And she loves it. She loves baby shark, don't you? We listen to it in the car. We watch it on TV. Thank you, MH. I appreciate that. Okay, Seahawks have taken safety Bud Clark. Wow. So Jermod McCoy, I guess, is just there must be some serious issues with him or something. I don't know what's going on. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And hopefully you can find another Buccaneers stream that'll be almost as interesting as this one. But I got to get off here and go spend some time with the family. Got to get up early and go see go to Pickle Fest. Going to Pickle Fest. So she's waving bye to everybody. Oh, is that what it is? Injury prone? I love Baby Shark. Baby Shark's awesome. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Until next time, go Bucs.